Hey y'all, it's Drew here from Oink Ching. Today I saw one of these as I was walking in to the office today. I saw my first leaf of the season. In Georgia, the spring and the fall, perfect. They're wonderful in Georgia. Winters are like, okay, that's a little bit of a break. And summers can get a bit on the hot side, but the winters and summers you ignore because you have these spring and fall times that are magnificent here in Georgia. And my favorite is the fall, college football season and such. But here's the deal. It means that you also got to switch out your clothing, right? You got to switch your summer clothes in for your winter or fall clothes. And so you move stuff from the back of the closet to the front of the closet. You move things up into the attic or into the basement and kind of full out your clothing. But for retailers, they're staring at their shelves and there's things that haven't sold. And they're not going to sell now for another 9 months, and it bugs them. And so what they do is they dump a bunch of clothing into the clearance rack, and they're hoping desperately that that stuff is going to get off their shelves as quickly as possible, and the discounts get real. And so here's the kicker, right? As you're moving your clothes into storage, before you do that, do a shop around, right? And go and look at some of the clothing from the season that you'll be back in 9-8 months from now. Look at them now. If they're 80, 90% off, if they're half the cost of what they'll cost about that time next year, that's a heck of an investment. Consider this. The average Wall Street return is about 8% if you're in mutual funds and diversified. Obviously, if you pick some winners, you can do much better than that. If you pick losers, you'll lose your shirt. Stock, corporate bonds are 5-6% return. That's APY. That's over 12 months. But if you're buying a pair of swim trunks at half off and then waiting 9 months and then able to use it, that's a 50% return on your money, and that's 9 months. That's not even 12 months. So thinking about your clothing as an investment is kind of a switch over, but shopping just before you put your clothes away, go do a round. Go hit up the Target, go hit up the Kohl's, go hit the Ross's, and shop around, gather a couple pieces, and add them to your pile as you're putting them away. In fact, I would say even leave the tags on. Here's the two big things. One, obviously, you're gonna save a bunch of money when the season comes up again. But two, it's kind of a dopamine rush. When you go to get your summer clothes or winter clothes out of storage, and then there's a handful of new items you've never worn before, it's a bit of a dopamine rush. It feels like you've treated yourself and you're actually making or earning those returns that you bought 9 months ago. So before you put your clothes away, go do a round to the shops, gather up some new pieces for that particular season. At the end of the season, pack it away with that season's clothing, and 9 months from now, you will thank yourself. And hopefully me here at Oink Ching. There's a tip for today. Have a good one.